welcome to the video. My name is Sam Cozen and I am going to take you through a week of what I eat, or what I eat in a week, however you want to put it, I guess. Just a couple of things before you get into it. I eat a majorly plant-based diet. Oh, here's my puppy. Hi, he's got a cone on. Oh boy. Okay, 1 second. He wants to be the star of the show. You already are. Like, you don't need to try. Everyone likes you more than me. Apparently this could take a while. Thank you. Okay, we're back. So, as I was saying, I eat a majorly plant-based diet. Once in a while I'll have fish, but I really don't eat any other animal products. I get around 14 to 15,000 steps in a day. I drink tons of water. Like, I don't show you guys anything of what I drink. I take supplements daily. I show some of them in there, but I'm very active. I work really hard in the gym. I'm always doing something during my day to stay active and get my heart rate up. So I eat quite a bit of food. I will also get into why I'm on a bit of a diet break later on throughout the video. So anyway, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe at some point if you find yourself enjoying it. And beyond that, let's get into the food. Alright, so to start off the week, I always have my greens drink every single morning. So that's glutamine, apple cider vinegar, taurine, and my greens powder, and it's my favorite way to start. Then I move on to having my avocado toast, which includes spinach, mushrooms, tomatoes, and I basically have the same thing every single morning. I wake up excited to eat it, so it just stays that way. I do switch up my bread though. This was the one I'm using today, and then I top it with hot sauce and green onion, and it's my fave. I tried these caramel drizzle coffee pods, and they're all right, but I think I just used too much water in there, and then it would have a stronger coffee taste to it if I used less, you know, but it smelled really, really good. For my pre-workout snack, I had one of my carrot cake muffins. There's pumpkin seeds and cranberries. They're so yummy. The recipe's on my Instagram. Then I prep my oats before I go to the gym. There's flaxseed, chia seed, oats, cinnamon, and pink Himalayan salt and water, and then I just stir it up and let it sit so the seeds can soak up. Whoa, here's my pre-workout stack. Okay, now it's a full week of eating or whatever, but I take these every single day as well, so may as well show you. Ghost pre-workout, love the flavor, love the texture, love the feeling I get from it. It's nice like in between for caffeine, I feel like, for me, because caffeine doesn't really affect me, so I don't want to waste taking it in when too much caffeine can not be good for your body, you know, so there's really no point in me having lots. And then I take this Vibes fat burner. I honestly don't take it for fat burner at all. I love the mental clarity I get from it, and I feel so driven and focused. I don't feel any of like the thermogenic effects and stuff, but where it says reduces fatigue, I feel like it actually like wakes me up, gets me ready to go. So the combination of these two, perfect. And then post-workout, because I know I'll forget to show you, I take taurine and creatine. So I have a very strict method of how I cook my oats. It's 1 minute on, full blast, stir it up, then 2.5 minutes at 80%, stir it up, add almond extract and whatever plant milk you like, mix it up again, warm it up for 1 more minute, add in your protein powder. After that, I just find doing it this way makes the oatmeal as fluffy as can be. Then I top it with peanut butter, frozen blueberries, pomegranate seeds, and pumpkin seeds. I got new blueberries, and they're so large compared to the wild blueberries, but I'm sure they're still good. Then I had a green tea in the afternoon as my pick-me-up. And then I started to prep supper, which was going to be this acorn squash salad medley thing. So I just chopped up the acorn squash in little rings like this, and then I have this olive oil and spring onion sort of marinade. I just like to fry my medium tofu with salt and pepper on the pan, and it's like my favorite way to have it right now. Then I added in red onion, tomatoes, corn, bell pepper to my roasted kind of medley, and then put it all together with a salad with a hummus dressing, which is just hummus, maple syrup, lemon, and garlic powder, and topped it off with some hemp seeds and pistachios, and it was terrific. I picked up this halo top at the grocery store and wanted to try it, so I just had a couple spoonfuls. It was okay. There's actual like peanut butter chunks in there, which redeems it, but it's all right.
You look very handsome. Hi, cutie. He wants a treat. Kitty, sit. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. Up. Good boy. Twirl. Good boy.
For a snack before bed, I had this amazing protein yogurt bowl with Vector protein cereal, strawberries, bananas, pecans, and chocolate chips. And it was chef's kiss. I even went back for another second little bowl because I was hungry, and I can. On to Tuesday, I started off with a water chug, of course, and then my classic avocado toast, which was fantastic as per usual. I listen to a podcast usually in the morning on my walk, and then sometimes continue it as I eat breakfast as well. And then I had a coffee, the same coffee as last time, but this time I used less water and it was good. For a snack, I had an apple before I went to the gym, and also a little bit of this Cliff Builders protein bar. I just had half of it and it was delicious. And then after my workout, I came back and put some tilapia in the air fryer. I don't know what the heck happened, but I bought a jalapeno yesterday specifically for the sauce I want to make today. Did I say yesterday? I bought it yesterday to make for today, and I have no idea where it is. Like, I've looked everywhere where it could possibly be. So, really sad. Now I have to try and make like a new sauce. Like, I even went and checked my car, or my Jeep. Disappeared. Regardless of the jalapeno episode, I did make a delicious sauce to put on top of everything. It was just some salad, rice, tilapia, and that roasted acorn squash from yesterday. And it was amazing. I also put hot sauce on it as well, and then I had the rest of the protein bar kind of as a dessert afterwards. And I also had another dessert afterwards because Easter candy is on sale. Then I was making myself another yogurt bowl, which involved me chopping and eating a lot of the mango along the way. And then I topped it with a bunch of goodies that will be on the screen there, and ate it all up. For dinner, I had some leftover ramen, which just involved me making some new noodles to put in the broth that I had made a few days earlier. And I hard-boiled an egg to put in it as well. It was maybe a little too runny, but I like a runny yolk, so that was fine with me. That's so good. Wow. And then because I was still just a little snacky after, I had a PB&J rice cake, and then I had a tea with some dark chocolate, and just know that I'm usually snacking on this throughout the day. On to Wednesday, I had my usual avocado toast, but I used this bread instead to switch it up. Topped it with sriracha like usual. I made some banana bread though, which was unreal. I'm really proud of this recipe because I made it myself, so you should definitely give it a go. I had 2 slices myself as my pre-workout and no regrets whatsoever. I topped it with some of those mini Reese cups that I bought at the store the other day, and such a brilliant choice. After my workout, I made a kind of tofu rice scramble, so kind of like a take on, you know, chicken fried rice, but tofu fried rice, and so good. And then I made one of those acai bowls, but I also added in some papaya, frozen banana, frozen blueberries, protein powder, and this blueberry muffin flavoring mix. That's not bad. I wish I had whipped cream. So I see them all like put peanut butter on there, but that just like doesn't seem to go in my head, but maybe I'll just do it anyway. Vector. Butter, coconut, chia seeds, which I wish I would have actually put in the mix. A couple chocolate chips and pumpkin seeds. Very first acai bowl. Taste test. Like, doesn't have a strong taste at all to it. I wish I had strawberries in there, but I think really brighten it up. Just wanted to update, the more I eat this, the more I like it. Or maybe there's just like areas where it's a little bit more berry-y, or maybe it's just because it's melted a little bit. I don't know. But like, I really like it now. So I thought I would just check in. A little while later, I had some chocolate because I always have a little sweet tooth after, with some tea, editing, and talking to my sister. And then my go-to is always some frozen broccoli and a source of protein when I'm just a little bit hungry but don't really know what I want. Anyway, moving on to Thursday, I made some breakfast tacos and they were so good. It's basically my same scrambled eggs but in tortillas with refried beans, salsa, nutritional yeast, and some cilantro and a little bit of guacamole, which is just mashed avocado and lemon. But they were so good. Very happy with this choice. Switched it up one time this week. Anyway, I thought I would talk to you guys about kind of more so the title of this video, which is probably why a handful of you clicked on it. It's honestly kind of hard to talk about because it's something I debated for a while, and I don't consider myself a quitter. I never have been, and I don't want to be. So I was trying to push through it, but ultimately I was having a lot of stomach issues. I was having a lot of issues in general with prep. Everything was just way more difficult than I felt it should be, especially so early on, considering I've gone through it before. I was just not confident in the way my body was responding to the changes, and I felt I was developing some muscle, but I didn't feel like I was really losing much fat, and I was just exhausted all the time, and my digestion was so off. Something was wrong. And so I told my coach this, we talked about it and kind of decided that, okay, yeah, maybe this isn't the best idea. So I've had a few doctor's appointments since, and I'm lined up to go get my blood work done and get an ultrasound done and hopefully kind of get this all under control. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be in prep. Things are better, it feels, but a lot of what stress of prep can do can cause a lot of issues. And I think that the stress of prep, of COVID, of being a teacher and the rules constantly changing, I think my body was under so much stress that it was kind of almost acting out, and I wasn't able to digest things properly. And obviously in prep, that's pretty crucial that your nutrition is on point and that you feel good, because otherwise everything's just going to suck, and it shouldn't be that way so early on in prep. So this week was the first week I kind of did on my diet break that you're seeing here right now. As I'm talking to you right now, this is the week later, and I'm still on my diet break because one of my doctors suggested that eating intuitively more so and kind of figuring out our trigger foods are that is causing my stomach to be so upset would be very beneficial. So throughout this week, you'll see I mostly do eat healthy, but I'm also having a couple snacks and treating myself here and there. And, that's kind of part of the intuitive eating process. I'm still eating mostly whole food based, but also allowing myself the freedom to enjoy some other things so that my body isn't under that deep stress of being like, oh my God, I can't have that. But it's tough, and I didn't want to even admit it. I didn't want to tell people that I'm quitting, and not that anyone really cares. It's my life. No one really should care. But it was disappointing for myself as well, because I'd committed to this, with my coach, with my sponsors, and I was just embarrassed kind of. But ultimately my health comes first, and I have to look out for myself because no one else is going to do that, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm just hoping that this all gets sorted out. I have some appointments coming up in the next following weeks. I can keep you guys updated if you want. But as of right now, I do feel better. I just, eliminating those parts of stress, I think that that's really helping. I'm eating a lot more. My workouts feel better. I have more energy. And so something is just off in my body, and hopefully we get it figured out soon, and maybe I will be able to jump back into prep. But I'm not going to do it at a point where I feel my body and my mental health is going to suffer, because I don't want to be a miserable piece of shit, essentially. And that's what I felt I was doing. It was affecting my relationships, my teaching, and even just wanting to answer the phone and stuff. I had so many nights where I just wanted to lie in bed and cry, and I was having trouble getting to the gym, and that's just not how this should be. Prep doesn't need to be that difficult, and if it is that difficult, then something's wrong, and you need to start looking at some external factors, because dieting and going to the gym, not that big of an issue. Especially if you enjoy going to the gym, that should be easy. If you like cooking and eating whole foods and feeling good about the clean foods that you're eating, that should be easy. But something wasn't working in my body. So I'm listening to it. I'm going to my doctor's appointments and I'm getting it figured out. So anyway, that's where I'm at with this. In other news, I hope you enjoyed the video. The point of this being, listen to your body, take care of yourself, eat healthy, and thanks for being here. Love you guys. Bye.